Hello everybody, here I am again. Oh, my today's layout is going to be about my great-granddaughter. She was crawling about that time and she's looking at herself, being curious at herself in the mirror. Oh, I am using the paper today from the Studio Calico's Far Away and Cirque kits. Yeah, so I'm cutting now the edges of these papers, and I'm going to use a bit. The pattern paper is from the Sarah kit, and I'm going to just use a bit of that at this particular time. Okay, back to my granddaughter. She comes over not too often, but just often enough for me to capture a couple of pictures of her. And this one, like I said, happens to be of her looking at herself in the mirror. Um, um, she's very, very curious. Who is that? So she kisses the mirror, and we all get a laugh. Now, while I'm doing these pictures right here, I noticed that I cut the wrong part of the picture off. I cut the bottom of the picture when I really should have cut the top of the picture, because the top exposes too much of what I really don't want other people to see. Nevertheless, we are using my glider gun, and my glider gun has been acting funny again on me, which seems to be a problem. I think it was my heavy-handedness, but nevertheless, we got it fixed. I got it fixed very quickly, and we're on our way. So I matted these in a white paper that also came from Studio Calico, and now I'm using a flower by Creative Images. Excuse me, the flower is by Prima. I'm so sorry. Nevertheless, I'm going to put it down with the accent, the glossy accent glue. You know that's by Ranger. And I'm peeling off some pearls by Queen and Company. Yes, I like this particular layout because of the big globe or round circle that it has and the color that was involved in that particular layout or that particular piece of paper. Now I'm adding on to it and a piece of ribbon that I want to use. I like the ribbon, but you know what? That's not going to work. So you'll watch me shuffle it around a few times before I just cast it off to the side permanently. Yeah, I had a fun time doing this particular one, and I'm using the ribbon now on the side of the paper that comes from My Mind's Eyes. Lost and Found little kit that they have of embellishments or ribbons. And I'm pasting it down with the same glue that I mentioned before. However, I was having a little problem, and so the top came off, and I'm putting too much glue on it, and I found out later probably I shouldn't have used that particular glue for the ribbon. Nevertheless, that's what I did. Um, um, so I'm cutting the ribbon, pasting it down, and looking at that same ribbon, like I told you again, I cast it off again very quickly. And now I'm using the embellishments from the kit Creative Imaginations. And I'm going to put a few of those on there. I kind of like the colors that they use. A little light green, a little yellow, and a little off, I don't know if it's shrimp orange or shrimp pink or whatever, but it's a nice color. And I'm putting a little tree there. I'm making it look, baby worthy, I guess, if you could say that. Um, I'm appreciate being able to do this. My daughter has allowed me to do this video on her equipment, and she's been very kind to let me do this for the last few times. I guess pretty soon I might have to do something else. Nevertheless, I'm putting down happy memories. Happy's down, memories is going on the board, and you know, we're just close to being finished, but then we recognize a couple other things. Now I'm putting the alphas away, and the alphas are by Mamenta, and I'm putting them away. Actually, I should have waited until we got finished videoing, but I'm not perfect with this, so you guys bear with me. Now, I'm going to go back and do some other work. I'm trying to figure out if I want to use this piece of dressing or not. No, that doesn't go with the page, so we put it back very quickly. And I think I'm going to grab that piece of white ribbon that I had before. Maybe not. However, there we are. And then I discover something, and the ribbon is frayed at the end, so I know I will have to fix it up. There we go. And now I'm doing the journaling, and the journaling card, somehow I did not cut it right. It's crooked. I keep cutting it, and then I go to write on the journaling, and I made an error on there. So I will have to redo the journaling card, which is okay with me. I still have a half left. And there we go. We're still working with that journaling. It takes me a little longer. So what I'm writing in the journal is that I face early days. My great-granddaughter's name is Faith. Her early days. Oh, I have discovered myself. And then she kiss. So I love her. I love her dearly. So this is our second time with that piece of journal. It still isn't straight. Nevertheless, we continue to write. And what did I write now? So I'll have to flip the journal over to see what I wrote. There we go. There I go. So soon we'll be finished with this, except for the fact that, like I said, I'll have to do some cleanup in a minute. It's been, I hope I mentioned everything that I was supposed to mention. I don't remember mentioning the Pearls by Queen's Company and Company. Live, Love, paper from Studio Calico. I think I said that already. And I just didn't want to forget anybody. And there I go, like I said. Did I patch it up? Yes, I patched it up. There we go. We're patching up that little end. And this is something that you have to do with delicacy because, or you'll just rip your paper if you're not careful. So I'm using the same glue I believe that I was using before. So here we are. Now, the other ribbon was also, okay. So here we go. We passed up the other ribbon. I want to thank you very much for viewing. Thank you so very much. Bye until next time.